Hi, this is Gilbert Gottfried, and this is for Rushmore Podcast. Look good, feel good, enjoy.
People say we need a theme song, so I wrote a fucking theme song. If you like this fucking theme song, then you'll like the Rushmore Podcast. Rushmore Podcast, Rushmore Podcast, Rushmore Podcast. Fuck you.
Yeah, boy. You know what fucking time it is. It's time for the number one podcast in the state of fucking Mississippi. The Rushmore Podcast. Whew. Listen to them strange sayings.
Sun won't shine.
Sun won't shine.
When it seems like the whole world is against you.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Rushmore Podcast. My name's Pepper.
My name's Thomas.
It's a podcast where we take our Mount Rushmore of any given topic, and if you listen to the podcast for at least like 35 minutes or so, you'll figure out what's going on.
Hello. Good evening. Welcome. Hello. How about one more time for the filthy little fucking chink that just introduced the podcast?
Okay.
All you fucking race traders hooping and hollering. I was back there watching you puking in a fucking bucket. Oh, we make the gunpowder. Oh, you want extra soy sauce. Oh, you want to borrow money from us. And you guys are just eating it up like a bunch of fucking pussies.
Yeah, out of context is a little bit more racist, I feel.
Was that racist?
No.
All right,
Yeah, I
that's
guess
what I
we're
thought.
getting right into the Tony Hinchcliffe thing. So, goddamn, dude.
Yeah, I
Like,
thought that was going to eat up like 2 minutes. That was.
It's one of those things where, like, it's hard to defend because of if you just take, like, what
It's pretty
he
racist.
said.
Yeah,
It's like,
yeah.
yeah, it is
Sure.
pretty racist. But, and you could say, like, well, the context, it's like, well...
Oh, why don't you tell people what we're talking about first?
Oh, okay. So what Thomas just said is basically a transcript of what Tony Hinchcliffe said after an Asian American fellow
Ping dang.
introduced him on stage.
Sounds like I made that name up racistly.
Yeah. In I guess it was Austin, Texas. So the Asian guy brought up Tony and, said like, "Everybody, welcome Tony Hinchcliffe." And then
Actually,
he
he sounded very white and very normal
okay.
when he did
And
it.
then he said that Tony Hinchcliffe said that.
Can I play the clip?
And people are, yeah, I guess.
It's only a minute long. That seems
Yeah, but
easy
it's
to do.
also a cell phone video, so it's hard to hear.
Is it?
Yeah, it's a cell phone video.
No, I know it is, but I'm saying, is it hard to hear?
Yeah, I
don't
feel
think so.
like...
Let's see what happens.
Okay.
Give it up for the one and only Tony Hinchcliffe.
Yeah, that sounds better than I thought it would.
Hello, good evening, welcome, hello. How about one more time for the filthy little fucking chink that was just up?
No, that's very clear.
All you fucking race traders are hooping and hollering. I'm back there watching you puking in a fucking bucket. Oh, we making a gunpowder. Oh, you want extra soy sauce. Oh, you borrow money from us. And you guys just eating it up, you fucking pussy.
I think I did a pretty good fucking job.
Yeah, especially on the,
Oh, by the way,
Chinese accent part.
Scene.
Yeah. But yeah, and then underneath, obviously, it's just a bunch of fucking, I don't know, man. A bunch of people, a lot of them comedians, just absolutely eviscerating Tony Hinchcliffe and saying that he's a huge piece of shit and all this shit.
This is what sucks. Is I get the point. I get to the point that they want to look like they're making.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I can see how you would see that as racist. Definitely racially charged. Clearly, there's no question about that. But especially as another comedian, it's fucking strange to me, the war against like what you can say on stage. To be honest, Michael Richards thing. Okay.
Yeah.
Dropping the N-word a bunch of times. It's a little different because he's not a comedian. So that's just a weird panic thing he did on stage, and it brought out his true character.
Yeah,
It doesn't make me not want to watch Seinfeld.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's completely unrelated. I guess this is different because it's Tony Hinchcliffe, who is a stand-up comedian doing stand-up.
Yeah, that's why I backtracked immediately whenever I said Michael because he's not a comic. But my thing is, one, you should be able to say fucking anything.
Yes.
It's clearly a joke. Now, obviously, that guy did not take it as a joke. He doesn't know Tony Hinchcliffe.
I don't even know.
He probably did
if
that
that's
night.
true.
He probably did that night. But on Twitter a week later, he did not.
Yeah, and that's the whole thing. It's like you instead of like calling Tony Hinchcliffe and being like,
Yep.
"Hey man, that is kind of fucked up," and instead of doing that and having a conversation with him, you post a fucking video online and just cry about it, basically.
And another gross thing about it is you also like to get a little extra pity out of the virtue
Yes.
signaling
Oh, yeah,
synthesizers. Synthesizers? That's a Van Halen instrument. Sympathizers is were you going to jump a Van Halen? Because that's my go-to synthesizer song. Is you were like you put in the caption for your fucking video. And by the way, all right, let me get to another point first. People that video comedy shows or have your phone out fucking taping comedy shows, go fuck yourself.
That's that's always a problem.
Always, yeah, and it's just dumb. It's why? All right, I was at a Sister Hazel concert one time, right?
Yeah.
And everybody's waiting on them to play All For You. Of course. It's Sister Hazel. You got one fucking song. Now, they're a great band, incredible harmony. They sound fucking great live, killer, good sound, great show. But as soon as that one song hits 45 minutes into their set, and that's the one everybody knows, if you looked around and did like a social experiment on the people that Snapchatted the chorus of that song, no one's looking at the stage anymore.
yeah.
Every single person in the crowd has their phone out. Anyways.
I mean, the last show
fucking
that I
dumb.
went to before COVID, it was Hawthorne Heights.
Yeah.
And
Ohio's for Lovers, they lose their mind.
well, no, the entire show, Thomas.
Oh.
The entire show, I had to watch. I was trying to watch the show, but while I'm trying to look at the bass player, there's just a fucking phone in my face. I'm trying to like move, and it was like everybody there. So you can't even fucking see the show.
Yeah.
Because you're just looking at fucking people's phone screens.
And then you got somebody playing bass, so they're obviously mentally handicapped. So it's not like they're going to move out of the way of phones so you could see them better.
But I don't know. This is a very old man thing to do. Is like bitch about
Sure,
phones and
but
shit.
regardless,
It's true,
don't
though.
video fucking comedy shows. That's fucking stupid. And also, if a guy, my point was the guy, to get a little extra sympathy, he also prefaces in the caption, posting a video like, "Oh, happy Asian Heritage Month."
Yeah. News to me, by the way.
Yeah, didn't know. But regardless, even if that's true, and even if you feel passionately about it, you're doing that like, "Oh, feel bad for me. I'm Asian. And by the way, this month is supposed to be for us." And, you know, maybe I wouldn't have been mad last month if he did this, but make sure you feel extra sorry for me because it's fucking May.
Yeah, I don't know how to express my distaste with the whole thing. And the other thing, too, is if you want to talk about, like, who's racist and stuff, if you go by, like, stuff that people have done, Tony Hinchcliffe is, like, I would say the opposite of racist.
Oh, I would say he employs more people of color, which is I feel gross even
Oh, no,
saying the
I
words
hate that.
people of color. What the fuck is that? More Asian people, more black people, more hands down in comedy employs or gives opportunities to more disabled people than anyone in the industry
And
by
you meant
fucking
women.
far.
You went-
no, I
you
mean
meant
people
women.
in wheelchairs.
You meant women when you said disabled people.
All right,
Dog
well,
brains.
Anyways, people in comedy, Tony Hinchcliffe, it's gross because it's way different which obviously don't do this either, but if you were to record him in his fucking house and he said some shit, he's on stage at a goddamn comedy show.
Yeah.
Talking about another comedian, not targeting an Asian person in the audience who innocently did not expect that. Another fucking comedian.
Yeah, and people are saying like, "Oh, this is just gonna exacerbate the violence against Asians."
Yeah.
You know what? I would bet every single Bitcoin that I own that will absolutely not happen. Like people, I don't know, man. It's the same thing with the fucking Tosh rape joke back in the day. Where it's like, do you really think that some retard's gonna hear that and be like, "Yeah, rape is pretty cool," and then run outside and just start raping?
And even it's still fucking dumb. But he did that to someone in the audience that was heckling him.
Yeah.
This is another comedian who is sharing the same stage, who knows how this works, and 100%. He's in Austin hosting a comedy show. Zero question, knows who Tony Hinchcliffe is and knows what Tony Hinchcliffe does.
Not the first time he's worked with him either.
No question.
And I mean, Tony Hinchcliffe has given the guy a pretty fucking good bit of work.
He's probably not hosting if it's not for Tony Hinchcliffe.
Well, I hope that that guy fades into obscurity like all the other fucking people that do this kind of shit. Because the other thing is, I've heard it's kind of fucking, it's an overplayed point at this point, but all the fucking quote-unquote comedians that fucking do shit like this, they all fucking suck.
Yeah, it's all people
Like,
that aren't
every
funny.
single one of them. I've never heard somebody who I thought was funny like pull some shit like this and throw some money under the bus.
No.
I mean, the fucking Judy Gold thing, you remember that?
On Douglas movies?
Well, that was horrible.
Okay.
But no, also she threw Shane Gillis under the bus.
Oh, no, I did not know that.
Oh, dude, she threw him under the bus twice. That wrote an article about it and then doubled down on like a interview or something.
Okay.
And it just happened to come up on a podcast I was listening to today, and I was like, oh yeah, how bad was that? I don't remember. And then I watched a YouTube video of her on fucking Bobby Kelly's podcast, and he asked her directly. He's like, so, like, do you really? And dude, listening to her try to fucking backtrack and be like, and then right after that, it played a clip of her in 2014 just yelling the N-word over and over on a radio show.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you can't do that. Like, and the whole thing is,
You can do that, depending on the atmosphere, but the other person can also do the thing you're saying they can't do. Sure.
but also like the whole point at the end of the day is just shut the fuck up.
Who gives a fuck?
It does not, as much as you want to lie and fucking pretend and overinflate things and say that it does affect you, it does not affect you.
No.
If you're Asian, I guarantee you that nothing negative will ever happen to you because of what Tony Hinchcliffe said. 100%, I can guarantee you that.
That comedy show was over a week ago. There have been zero, I can report this officially, there have been 0 Asian deaths in Austin in the last week.
Wow. So maybe it did the opposite thing and it saved a lot of Asian
You
deaths.
would think. He brought what's the word I'm looking for? Not acknowledgement. He brought eyes to the situation.
Yeah.
He brought come on. Help me out here.
Yeah, that's what
What's
it
the word I'm
was.
looking for? No, that
Eyes.
wasn't it. No. He brought
Who cares, dude? It's a word.
elements. Okay. Well, that bothers me.
But I really hope that he just tanked his career by doing that fucking pussy ass bullshit. And it is pussy ass bullshit.
Yeah, because the people that you have backing you and talking about how fucking shitty Tony is and supporting you on Twitter are all people with less followers than us that were not going to give you the work that Tony Hinchcliffe was clearly giving you because he is not a racist guy and because he said shit on stage he thought people would laugh at. By the way, in the video, people were laughing at.
Yeah, that's the other thing. And people were like, can you believe that disgusting crowd that was laughing at that? It's like, yeah. I can get that. I would love
silly.
to see somebody who tweets something like that at a comedy show just be like, no, I'm not laughing at that.
Who's the person that videoed it and sent it to him?
I'm so, like, I'm already tired of talking. I know I wanted to talk about it, but, like, immediately once we started talking about it, I'm like, ugh.
It's just gross.
Because it's just the
stupid.
same shit over and fucking over. It's the same fucking dumb fuck people over and over.
These people tried to kill Shane Gillis, and now he has the greatest sketch show of all time.
The last one wasn't great, but
You didn't like the Trump one? Dude, I thought his impression was fucking dead on. I'm
Yeah, I
tired
thought it
of
was a
Trump
great
shit. I think that's an exhausted premise. It would have been a lot cooler like 2 years ago, but his impression was way better than I expected.
I think it's the worst one that they've put out with the new run.
yeah.
I think
the
Sleep
new run's
Cop
pretty
was
fucking
better.
good.
Yeah, they're
Sleep
all
Cop's
fucking
good. Kidnapping, so good.
Oh yeah,
They're all so good.
I'm gonna go grab a beer real quick.
right.
Talk about your tooth.
I
faggot.
got a tooth abscess. Fucking sucks. I have a tooth that I broke off with my
Dick. It was a dick sucking injury.
with my bare hands. I tore the face off the tooth, and I have an abscess on my tooth now, and that sucks. And I'm on antibiotics and shit like that, and it fucking hurts. And it hurts to talk right now, and I'm trying to power through. But I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that for you and for me and for all of us, and more specifically for Jeff Gordon, who deserves this release every single week, where he listens to our podcast 24 times in the sake of his number. Pepper's back.
I found some Hogarden at the grocery store.
Hey,
Oh, real quick. Hey, if you're listening to this and you're an elementary school teacher, don't walk around a grocery store talking about how expensive Xanax is.
Oh, also, if you want to hear about how great Hogarden is or how gross, depending on who you listen to, me or Pepper, go listen to episode 2 of Rushmore Podcast from 2017, where we do our Rushmore of beers. And Pepper fell asleep face first on my table.
Yeah, that was a good one, man.
That was a good episode. I listened to it not long ago because I tried to do this thing where I was going to go on a run of listening to all of our old episodes from the front of the catalog.
It is exhausting.
It's impossible to do.
I've talked to people who have
Attempted that?
Yeah, or I guess completed it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, I'm so sorry, dude.
Yeah, why would you do that?
So bad.
First of all, there's no telling who they think, how they think of us as people, because there's no telling what the fuck we said 3 years ago.
Well,
especially you. Especially you.
That's the other thing too.
Yeah.
That's the other thing with the whole Tony Hinchcliffe thing. It's like, I really think, like, you can. I really think like actions speak louder than words.
Yeah.
And like that's the other thing. It's like, yeah, we all say fucked up shit, but maybe not you, but we're all like pretty good people and do decent shit. I feel like.
Yes, we all say pretty fucked up shit. Maybe not me, but we're all decent people.
I feel like the people that are going out of their way to show how fucking progressive and shit they are, I feel like most of them are probably pieces of shit that'll fucking backstab their best friend for no fucking reason and shit like that.
Yeah.
So that's another thing. And the other thing is, I think everybody should be able to say whatever they feel like it. I do not believe in hate speech. I think that I even would go so far to say as I think you can go on national TV and say kill the president. I think you should be allowed to, just so everybody knows it's out in the open. It's like, oh, well, that guy's a fucking idiot. He wants us to kill the president.
Right.
I think you should be able to post on Facebook just the N-word over and over and over, and then now people know, like, all right, that guy's having a weird day.
Yeah, but then it becomes a personal thing of I don't want to consume that guy's shit anymore.
Yeah.
Not here's a call to action to make sure that guy never works again.
Yeah, and that's the other thing. Like, what's something that I don't like? Don't say that.
Jabs.
That was a bad
Asians, actually, while we're on the topic.
Nope. What's something else I don't
All
like?
right.
What's
no,
something,
you like Filipinos.
What's something like in entertainment that I don't like?
Oh, easy. I thought it was going to be easy.
The Marvel Universe.
You like the Marvel Universe?
No, I don't. It's fucking stupid.
All right.
Okay, so...
I was going to say movies in general. You don't have to be so specific. Nicolas Cage.
Sure. Well, let's just say the Marvel Universe.
All right.
Okay, so I don't like the Marvel Universe. I know what it is.
Sure.
And that it's fine. I don't like it because it's not for me. So that means I would never like buy a movie ticket and go see a Marvel movie on my own,
Yeah.
So that also means that I understand that a lot of other people like it, and that's fine. But I would never walk into a Marvel movie and just start yelling at people watching the movie, calling them like racist pieces of shit, right?
Sure.
I would never write on Twitter saying that Chris Hemsworth should never work again because of his portrayal of a Norse god, which I find to be racist.
Okay.
You
Why?
know?
They were white and blonde.
Yeah.
All right. So is he.
And he's portraying him to be the strongest person on the planet. You don't think that's a little odd? So I would never, just because I don't like something, doesn't mean it has to die. It can exist fully in its entirety, and I can talk shit about it, but I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna try to fucking get it to not exist anymore. And that's what people are trying to do with everything. They're trying to make the world like their own little fucking playground, where if there's something that they don't like or something that they don't agree with, or even something that they think is like detrimental to the rest of the world, which I really don't think anything is.
No.
I mean, not
Words
really.
aren't. For
For
sure.
sure. Even if like there's like a new Hitler that's like radicalizing people, it's like, let him fucking go, dude.
Okay.
Let him go. We can shoot him.
All right. So you're saying that people that say bad things should be killed,
No.
but not judged online.
No. I mean, there are repercussions for talking shit.
Repercussions.
If you talk enough shit, then yeah, you might get capped, son.
What does that mean?
That means you might get shot in the face. You might get your wig split.
Okay. What about people that don't wear them?
Just saying, man.
You have More gray in your beard than I've ever noticed. What happened?
Oh man, Father Time undefeated.
Honestly,
you know?
though, like
Yeah.
I didn't notice that like last week.
Yeah, Annie brought it up.
Did she?
It's,
So it's a new thing.
Yeah. I mean, well, it's also it's springtime, so I'm getting a lot more sun, and that makes all my. I know. It makes all my hair lighter, and it
Sure.
makes the gray pop more.
I get. Yeah. Okay. No, you still look. It still looks like you're a fucking redhead.
Yeah.
Yet, you match the beginning of the NASCAR symbol.
Yeah.
Not the yellow part. The middle.
Just getting old, man.
It's just weird because it came out of nowhere. It wasn't there last week.
Yeah, it was here last.
Have you been dyeing it?
No.
Ever?
No.
You ever dyed your hair?
No.
Even like frosted tips?
Nope.
As a teenager?
As a joke, I dyed my armpit hair one time,
What?
and that is all I've ever done.
Wow.
Yeah.
What color?
Pink.
That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, I had a
She's a-
girlfriend that was dyeing her hair.
Very good singer. What? So in solidarity? You
Yeah, I
did your
guess.
armpit hair? With her head hair?
I wouldn't say something gay like solidarity, but yeah, I guess that would. That
All right,
is-
you're the
that
gay
is
one
what
that
it
did
was.
it.
Yeah.
These are just words. You can't judge people on words. We just went through fucking
okay.
20 minutes of that.
No, like I said, I can talk shit about people.
Okay.
Let's talk shit about people. Who's somebody that
Name a bad comedian.
Julie Gold. But let's
Who? You
Julie
said
Gold.
Julie. Judy Gold is her
Judy.
name.
Okay,
yeah, yeah.
sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry for dead name.
And all right, never mind.
No, who's somebody that pissed
She's
you off this
Jewish.
week? Let's talk about that.
They pissed me off?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Or is it, who's somebody that did something that you did not fucking like? Just made you like, ugh.
Probably some audio producers for certain companies.
Oh. Yeah. All right, you can't talk about that.
I'm not gonna.
And I'm not going to talk about that in depth,
Yeah.
but it was very disappointing to have something that was so looked forward to
Yeah.
by a group of people
Sure.
that was, I would say, wasted and ruined by incompetence. And I'm not going to get any deeper. That's just my opinion on just things in general.
I kind of like how upset you got about it.
Oh, dude, it ruined my fucking day.
Yeah.
And
you were more upset than me, and it happened to me.
I know. I was very upset on behalf of you because I knew how excited you were about it. And if it happened to me, it would have been
Yeah.
pretty crushing.
To be fair, the week leading up kind of fell apart.
True.
So by the time it happened, I was less excited.
Yeah.
But-
It was
It is what it is.
Yeah.
You live, you learn.
at this point there's a lot of I can't say that. So I think
What were you going to say? At this point, there's a lot of Mexicans in
no.
America.
Well, that's true. And hey, there's probably going to be more because nobody wants to work. Everybody's like, ugh, $11 an hour? No. And Mexicans are going to be like, oh, see,
Wendy's
get the fuck up here,
is
dude.
so good. Best fast food burger on the planet.
Wendy's?
Yeah.
I like the smaller Wendy's burger. I don't like the big fucking
Yeah, like a
ones.
double stack.
Yeah.
Yeah, off the value menu.
Yeah, they got like their
They're
junior.
greasy as fuck, boy. I love them.
They got some of the best fries out there, too.
All right. You dip them in a Frosty?
Obviously.
All right, let's fucking go, Wendy.
Whataburger's got some okay fries. I just wish they're a little bit thicker. I
I
like
don't
the
know
way
that
they
I've ever had a
fry.
Whataburger fry. I always get
good.
the honey barbecue chicken sandwich when I go there.
Oh,
It's
no.
fucking good. It is garbage food, but it's fucking good.
I get
Texas toast with some honey barbecue on some chicken strips.
yeah, I'm not a
the
fan of
fuck outta
Texas
here.
toast.
All right.
I don't get why it's from Texas.
What do you mean? That's where they grow the wheat, the bread.
I like the bacon burger with jalapenos on it.
Okay. I'm not a big bacon guy. I don't mind bacon. I get this rap that I
Yeah.
hate bacon, but it's whatever.
Yeah,
It's just there.
Yeah, I'm not a big bacon guy, but
Yeah.
on that burger,
Okay.
like with the jalapenos,
You know,
it's-
for 2 years, I've wanted us to have like a burger competition that we filmed
Yeah.
and put up.
it'll at this point, Thomas, I don't think it'll ever happen. I know both of us pretty well, and doing stuff is not our strong suit.
It would have been an onslaught, too. I would have murdered you. I would have probably
Don't
made
think
4
so, dude.
different fucking examples.
You're talking to a guy who just made burgers yesterday.
Oh, yeah? All right. To be fair, I haven't made one in like a week and a half.
Oh. All right, so I got some
You're going to give me your secrets.
yeah, I got some stuff called, and it's different every time, so who cares?
Yeah, sure.
I got some stuff that I put on like pork roast and stuff called butt rub.
Yeah.
I put on a lot of
Oh,
stuff.
so you like pre-made rubs. You don't really like to come up with it yourself. Gotcha. All right, go ahead.
Okay,
Butt
so
rub.
you think that's all I put
Yeah,
on
yeah.
it.
Store
Interesting.
brand butt rub. Okay.
Okay,
Sure.
so butt rub, And then I put some extra cumin in it.
Yeah.
Put some coarse ground pepper in there.
Yeah.
Quite a bit of it.
Black.
Yeah.
All right. Good.
Some chili flakes.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with that.
What else did I throw in there?
Spice to it. I mean, you better have more than that.
Oh yeah.
Well, I don't know what the butt rub has in it. Since you're not really working for this spice, it might have a fucking assortment of shit.
It's
in
like
it.
brown sugar, pepper, salt, garlic powder, onion powder.
All right. See, those are things you left out, like garlic powder and salt. And
Well,
shit
that's
like
all
that.
in that butt rub.
That's what I'm
why I
saying.
use it.
Like those are things that makes sense. You didn't say those because I'm like, where the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Where's the garlic and salt on these burgers?
Yeah, so it's in there. And then I put something else in it. I don't remember.
Probably some ground mustard, maybe.
Oh shit, I did.
Yeah.
That's crazy
Right. It's
that
a
you
burger.
said that.
No, it's not. I'm a burger. I'm
Okay.
a burger extraordinaire.
So with that, I like to switch up the mustard a lot.
Yeah.
I got like 8 different kinds of fucking mustard in my house.
Like grounded mustard?
Oh, I use like,
Or you use real mustard?
yeah. Well, the Engelhofers.
Sure.
I got a bacon.
That's
I got
the
a
jar?
sriracha, stone ground,
Okay.
a sweet hot. I mean, I got.
But you're not talking about the spice. You're talking about actual mustard. You mix
Yeah,
it with
yeah,
the meat.
yeah.
Gotcha.
With this one, I use just regular yellow mustard.
Because that's what they do at In-N-Out and Shake Shack is they actually rub the patties down with mustard before they put them on the grill.
It's a good move. I believe Whataburger does it as well.
Do they?
I
I've
think
never
so.
done that. I mean, I've used ground mustard plenty of times as a spice with my burgers, but I've never rubbed the burgers down.
It's fucked
I
up.
can't say burgers, dude. I feel like I have a fucking Bell's palsy or something.
Yeah, it's fucked up though, because like I got all these like crazy ass mustards and shit.
Yeah, ass mustard.
But I would say probably like 25% of the time, I just want some fucking
Regular,
like,
on a burger, dude. Regular mustard on a
Yeah.
burger and a hot dog, both. Regular
It
mustard's hard to
hits.
fucking miss with.
So
What kind of meat do you use there?
Oh, this is some Papa Chad meat. This is some
Okay.
Serenity Farms, excellent ground beef. From
I found 2 cube steaks from Papa Chad
Oh,
in my
yeah?
freezer yesterday that I never cooked.
Cook them motherfuckers up. They're still good.
well.
Fuck them.
Oh yeah, they were frozen the whole time.
So yeah, I did that. Set the smoker to 500 degrees.
You're smoking your burgers?
Yeah.
Okay.
Set the smoker to 500 degrees. Threw the motherfuckers on there. I overcooked them just a little bit because I haven't fine tuned.
That's pretty fucking hot.
Yeah, I haven't fine tuned burgers on that smoker yet.
Is that what you'd use if we had a competition?
Oh,
How long does that take?
it's quick, dude.
Yeah, well, at 500 degrees, it should be
Yeah.
like 3 seconds.
Yeah, I mean it's pretty quick. I actually wish I could get a little bit hotter just so I can get more of a char on it. That's the only thing I didn't like. So I think if I'm gonna try this, but maybe throw the meat spread out.
Sure.
So just like a thin layer of hamburger meat
Okay.
on a pan, just so I can get some of that fucking smoke flavor in there, and do it at like 200 degrees or something, to where it's just a shit ton of smoke and not a lot of heat, and just let that sit in there for like maybe 10 minutes or something, and then come back inside, patty it up, throw it on the skillet.
Patty mayonnaise.
Oh, do you put any eggs in your burger?
No. So whenever I used to use ground beef,
Yeah.
I would throw some a little egg yolk in there, maybe even a couple breadcrumbs to kind of
Yeah.
hold it together. But I don't really feel that's necessary because what I like to do is use what's the word I'm looking for? God damn, I'm
Pussy.
retarded today. A type of not like beef tips, but prime rib tips, maybe like prime rib. I use like prime rib.
Cow pussy.
And I chunk that motherfucker up, and I blend it with some. I don't blend it. I mix it with my hand
Yeah.
with some ground chuck, and it seems very unnecessary. I don't need the egg. I don't need the bread.
Yeah.
The ground chuck mixed with the prime rib,
You got enough fat in
it
it.
hits pretty fucking hard.
Yeah.
You don't even really need oil to cook them with, but I'd still like to throw a little olive oil down. Sometimes avocado if I'm feeling fucking frisky.
Yeah, with that one I used an egg, and then I threw some cheese in there too.
Yeah, when I would use ground beef, I'd throw like some Parmesan, some shredded Parmesan with the fucking egg and some breadcrumbs with some panko maybe. But it's unnecessary with the ground chuck and the beef tips.
Yeah,
and the
I
prime
agree.
rib. But yeah, dude, some ground mustard, salt and pepper, a little Tony's for a little kick. You know what I'm saying? Some fucking garlic powder, of course. Crushed red pepper, like you mentioned.
Yep.
Every now and then I'll throw some cumin in that bitch just for a little fucking
Little. Oh, is that some cumin?
Yeah, a little paprika for a kick if I'm
Yeah.
feeling frisky. It's more of a chicken spice in my opinion, but I'll throw it in my fucking burgers. You mix that shit up, boy.
How do you dress your burgers?
Well, I'm different because I'm not a veggie fucking guy.
I know.
So it depends on who I'm serving, how I would dress them. Like if we had a competition, I would try to get a feel for what they like them served with. But I also like a classic burger, like comeback sauce that everybody fucking makes, which is almost like a cane sauce that you put on burgers. It's like mayonnaise, ketchup, olive oil, some Worcestershire, and a little fucking garlic powder and black pepper in that bitch.
Yeah.
You blend that shit up. And
don't oversauce one burger.
it's delicious. But let's get a nice base on the buns after they're fucking lightly toasted. Let's get a base on there. And you toast the buns, by the way, little trick, in the beef fat after you've cooked the burgers.
everybody knows that.
You put them in that. But there, you put a little sauce base on that or whatever. I like some bread and butter pickles is one of my go-tos.
This
but
is where you lose
a
me.
lot of people like dill. Now, you don't even have to have fucking pickles.
Don't at
Not
all.
mad at lettuce, but I'm not a tomato on a burger guy.
Nah, I
don't like tomatoes.
Throw that tomato out.
I don't like onions. I don't like tomatoes and onions on a burger. I know people fucking like them. Now, if the onions are finely chopped, I don't mind them. But like an onion swirl, like a raw onion on a burger, I feel like it's such an overpowering flavor. It just fucking kills it.
That's one reason why I like Whataburger is they go heavy on the mustard and heavy on the onions.
Now, if I don't have that sauce on it, I'm a ketchup, mustard, pickles, cheese.
Yeah.
The basic fucking burger without onions. But if I'm getting fancy, I'll put that fucking burger sauce on it with maybe a little lettuce. Maybe. We'll see what happens. A nice cheese. I like a pepper jack. I like my burgers to be spicy. I like a Colby Jack or a pepper jack cheese on that motherfucker with a little bit of lettuce, some pickles, and fucking ketchup and mustard. Let's fucking go. And I'm not mad at bacon, even though I won't eat it by itself or go out of my way for it. On a burger, especially if the patty's not too salty, but the bacon's got some salt to it, it can be good.
I feel like you gotta kind of go with some pretty bold cheese, like not like cheddar. I don't like
sharp cheddar. No. See, that's the same with onions. Like raw onion and sharp cheddar both. There's such an overpowering flavor. It takes away from the fucking
I've
meat.
had so many
Some people say that
burgers.
about ketchup, but if you go light on the fucking sauce, and I can do with or without ketchup.
Yeah.
Mustard is such a good compliment to
I've
it.
had so many burgers that were completely fucked up by the cheese.
Yeah,
It's just
100%.
they either use cheese that's not even there, or they use cheese.
See, you
that's
got
like,
mild cheddar that it's like, all right, that's fine, but it's not really doing anything for me. You got sharp cheddar. It's like, what the fuck are we doing here?
blue
But
cheese
if you
on
get
a burger. You can go fuck yourself.
Okay. I'm not a blue cheese guy, period.
No.
But I would take a Colby Jack or a Pepper Jack.
that's how you
Would
go.
definitely be my go-to. Colby Jack slice is probably what I would go to. American cheese is fine, but it's just there, like you said. It's either I don't fucking realize it, but it's there.
So
How do you cook the meat, though?
Sunday, I went a little wild, and I sautéed some onions and mushrooms.
Yeah.
And then on top of that, I put raw onion.
See, I can't do the raw onion.
I know.
And I don't like onions, period, but I can understand people liking a grilled or sautéed onion on their burger. I get that.
So a new
Raw onions, so it's such a distinct fucking taste. It just takes away.
It's there. So a new you might be aware of this, but a friend and I discovered this year. They have a sriracha mayonnaise.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's essentially all right. So one of the things that I left out in my mayonnaise, the fucking burger sauce or whatever, is I'll throw some hot sauce in that or some sriracha in that to give it a little fucking kick. But it's also got crushed red pepper in it. But that's the sauce. It's basically a sriracha mayonnaise. It's a heavy mayonnaise base with a little ketchup, really for color, and then you got the fucking the black pepper, crushed red pepper, garlic powder, Worcestershire, and some sriracha. That's a fucking burger sauce.
You know what I've done before?
And you can dip your fries in that bitch too.
that I need to redo.
What?
Is I was mixing up some meat and I threw some fucking Cristal in there.
Okay.
Some Cristal hot sauce.
That's fine. It's no El Yucateca, but it's good. El Yucateca is more of a chicken spice too, though.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm talking about it's not for heat, just
Yeah.
for like that vinegar,
Yeah,
that
that
kind
flavor to it. That,
yeah, that was good. I need to try that again.
that base. That's not bad. El Yucateca is number one hot sauce on the market. There's no question. Regular, traditional, red El Yucateca, but it is a chicken spice. If you're getting like chicken tacos or like shredded chicken, it's the shit.
If you're gonna buy El Yucateco, don't go for the black label.
I believe it's Teca, not Teco.
I think it's Teco.
I think it's with an A at the end.
I don't think anybody cares. Don't go the black label. The black label is garbage.
No,
I don't even
traditional.
know why.
Go with the red fucking sauce. The regular goddamn.
Don't get the triple X either.
No, it's just straight up.
The triple X
And
is
it's got
too much.
enough kick to it. Yeah, it's
Oh, yeah.
it's the perfect balance of flavor and kick. It's still fucking hot, but it tastes so goddamn good. Anyways, lukentucky.com, promo code Rushmore for 10%.
I love
I wish.
tossing some fucking wings in it.
Yeah?
Like just that.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that.
Ooh, it is pretty fucking good.
That's a lot of fucking
It's a
dripping
lot.
you're doing because it's hard to pour out of that bottle, boy. It barely
Yeah.
drips because it's a powerful substance.
You gotta toss them quite a bit to get
You might have to
full
cut
coverage.
the end off the bottle.
Yeah. Yeah, that was we did like
Burger talk.
20 minutes on burgers.
Yeah. So you either came here for Asian talk or burger talk, but either way, we're fucking
gonna-
American. You know what I'm
We're
saying?
gonna end with grass. So.
Yeah. You want to go ahead and get into our topic? This doesn't have to be extra long.
Nah, dude. Let's keep going about burgers.
What do you want to talk about?
So how do you cook?
Oh,
yours?
what kind of bread would you use?
Okay.
What's your bun?
Ideally, I never have the right bread.
I'll tell you the bun I like, but go ahead.
I never have the right bread.
All right.
So I always like last night I cooked my burgers on fucking just regular toast.
What do you mean?
Just
Oh, you're saying like sandwich bread?
just regular ass
like
bread.
bunny bread.
Yeah.
Okay.
Cuz I didn't
Or Wonder
you know.
Boy. What is it called? Wonder Boy bread?
Yeah. Stephen Wonder Boy
Yeah.
toast bread.
Stephen Thompson bread.
No, I mean I just never I'm very impulsive, so I don't plan ahead, so I never have the right shit.
Yeah. Are you impulsive? Shout out Logan Paul fighting Floyd Mayweather next
Shut
week.
the fuck
All right,
up.
Go ahead.
Got your head, baby dude.
No, that's Jake Paul. That's the fucking idiot. Logan
Who
Paul's
cares?
the sensible one.
Who cares? Okay.
All right.
Okay. So yeah, he's sensible.
Two wildly different people.
Yeah, to be fair, I don't know.
Yeah, okay.
I don't know the difference.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, ideally, if we're going with bread, I don't know. I'd honestly have to just go to the grocery store and see what's there.
It's an easy answer.
Okay.
Potato buns. So you want potato buns, and preferably, and Ballpark makes a good one, but there's plenty of really good brands, but Ballpark makes a potato bun with honey. It's
Okay.
made with honey. It's almost like a sweet bun, but not too sweet. It's like lightly there.
Oh, is it like a Hawaiian roll?
Kind of, but not as sweet. It's like you're
Okay.
halfway between a hamburger bun and a Hawaiian roll. It's fucking good.
Is it
dude.
that same
especially
flaky
with a
texture?
spicy burger? Yeah, it's
I don't.
probably
I
the
don't remember. I know I've
same-ish.
had a
It's very
potato
soft.
bun. I don't specifically remember it.
Well, you know how smooth Tito's is.
Yeah.
That's a potato vodka. You know what I mean?
Okay.
All right. So
I don't think that correlates at all.
anyways, both potatoes. It's the best bun. Potato bun. Shake Shack, which is the best burger on the market. They actually make house made potato buns in every fucking Shake Shack franchise. But you want a potato bun with a little honey. It's sweet and it gives that fucking spiciness to your burger, especially if you're using like a Colby
Yeah.
Jack or a pepper jack cheese.
And see, I don't like a super thick bun. Like you see those fucking buns.
Yeah, no. These are light.
Yeah.
These are very light.
You
and
see
flaky.
those buns that are like before you even put anything on it, it's like 2.5, 3 inches tall.
Sesame seeds or no?
It's too much. Man, I can take them or leave them.
Yeah, I don't give a shit at all. Makes
Like
no
if
difference.
it's there, it's fine. If it's
Yeah.
not, I don't give a fuck.
It reminds me of Burger King. Sesame
Yeah.
seed makes me feel like a poor person made this burger, and I don't know why.
Can we both agree that Burger King is the worst burger?
It's got to be.
Yeah.
It's got to be because McDonald's is still fine if you're fucked up and you're poor.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I mean,
you're not
it's-
going to McDonald's for a fucking great burger.
No, like
But
it's almost not a burger,
It's purely edible.
but they put enough like crack or whatever the fuck is in it where like
It's like you feel like this can go
want
down
it.
fine. You eat Burger King, you're like, what did I just do that for?
Burger
Wendy's
King
is a
so
good burger.
gross. Yeah.
It's a good fast food burger. Hardee's, I don't really know.
Man, so my thing about Hardee's is every time I eat there, I end up feeling like shit.
Yeah.
I feel like I ate like just
Like, what do we do here?
like a 8-ounce glass of grease just straight to the dome.
I've had Shake Shack I had it a couple years ago for the first time and loved it. And I was like, oh, we don't have one around here. So I can't wait to go out fucking west to try one again. Then they opened one in New Orleans and I've had it 2 or 3 times
Yeah.
since going over there. And it's so goddamn good every time.
Five Guys is
Fine.
like it's good,
It's fine.
but
It's a nice meal. It's expensive.
yeah, I honestly I think their patties something's too thick. Like whenever I get one, and I know I get my shit with like a bunch of shit on it. I get because if I'm going to Five Guys, they have
The animal style type shit like In-N-Out has.
well no, I don't go. I'm not a fucking
Animal?
yeah, I'm not a fucking idiot.
Okay.
But they have jalapeno. They have fresh jalapenos, not
Sure.
pickled jalapenos.
Right.
I love that.
Okay.
If you have that at your restaurant, you automatically get like 3 stars just for that. Just
Okay.
for not putting fucking pickled jalapenos
Wow.
on shit.
Coming from the 2-star king.
Yeah. So I get like jalapenos, mushrooms, onions. Like I go wild when I go there.
Sure.
And my burger's like not circumference big, but like height big. Like I think they
thick.
could. It's thick. Yeah. I think they could open up the bun size and smash the burgers down a little bit more and have more like surface area on top.
No, I've
rather
never
than
really made like a smash burger either.
expanding.
I'm
vertically.
a burger like probably a quarter pounder kind of guy when I'm cooking burgers.
I mean, I don't need it super thin.
No, I don't need it super thick or
Okay.
thin.
About
We're
the,
looking about the
thickness,
length of, of your
thickness of my phone
Yes.
with the case on.
And probably cut off here and here
Yeah.
in a nice circle.
Uh-huh.
Just a fucking good bun. It fits the bun.
Yeah.
Now, I've never done smash, but I did see a technique that my boy showed me, Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
Where what he does is he sets the patty, just the whole fucking chunk of meat right there on a plate, and he takes another plate in the bottom of it, and he smashes it down like that and grinds it out, and it makes a flat, fucking like plate flat smash patty.
Yeah.
But I don't really care.
I don't
feel
see
like
the
they would
appeal.
cook so fast.
Yeah.
Also-
I mean, like a Crystal's burger or something like that.
Now, I do like crystals.
Crystals is its
But
own little
the
special
problem with
thing.
crystals, dude, I can eat 7 of the motherfuckers
Oh, yeah.
easily.
I've eaten, I mean, at least hundreds, if not thousands of those.
Yeah.
And I mean, they're so bad.
They're so bad. Probably my number one favorite drunk food on the planet is crystals. And nothing makes you feel worse in the morning than drinking a bunch of fucking sugary liquor and then having 6 goddamn crystals and some chili cheese fries and waking up the next morning. Like,
Yeah.
what have we done, body?
I don't know, man. Waffle House is hard to beat, too.
Well, Waffle House is good. I'm talking fast
but
food.
if you go to Waffle House,
Talking
you might get
drive-thrus.
shot.
Talking drive-thrus.
Yeah.
Crystals is hard to fucking top in a
Crystals,
drive-thru at 3 in the morning.
Yeah, Crystals in Columbus, Georgia at like 2, 3 in the morning. That was like the drunk embassy.
Yeah.
It was like there would be a fucking line full of DUI cars.
Yes, that was always my go-to drunk food until I started like exclusively getting drunk at the Celtic, and
Yeah.
Wendy's essentially shares a parking lot with them.
Yeah.
So then that became my drunk food because they started to open until fucking 1 in the morning.
I've never had Checkers or Rallies.
Dude, I haven't had Checkers since I was probably 4 years old, and there's one in our hometown.
Yeah.
Pass it almost daily. I've been there once since I was like 4.
It might be good, but
I hear their fries are really good. I guess.
I'll never go.
No,
You know-
hey, you sell tacos, burgers, and corn dogs? Get the fuck
Yeah.
out of my face.
Hey, figure
What
out-
are we at the fair?
Figure out the best thing and do that.
What are we doing? What are we at the goddamn circus?
So Arby's. How do you feel about Arby's?
It used to be kind of like a running joke between me and my brother. It's like, I'm so hungry. How hungry are you? Well, I couldn't really eat Arby's right now, but I'm pretty fucking hungry.
Yeah.
It's like you never go to Arby's. But as an adult with a mind for myself, I've went to Arby's like 2 or 3 times in like a hunch. Like there's an Arby's right there. I'm really fucking hungry. I don't see anything else around. I guess I'll check out Arby's. And I've never really not enjoyed it. It's fine.
Yeah,
I'll get like a beef and cheddar, and I'm like, that's okay. It's weird to have that in a drive-thru, but
So
I'm like, that's okay.
when I was probably like 9, 10 years old. I went to Arby's and the sandwich. It was probably like a beef and cheddar or something, but
sure.
the sandwich tasted like dish soap.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
And
That's
then-
what the R stands for in Arby's.
Okay. And then I had one a couple years later, and it was the same thing. And I was like, "What the fuck is this?" Like to the fact, and I'm disgusting. I'll eat anything.
I got this Braves game over 7 points.
Yeah,
We're 0-0
good luck
in
with
the
that.
4th.
But I had it like recently, and like it was pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
And the fries are hard to beat.
I was
Those
gonna,
curly
the curly
fries.
I was gonna say, as an adult, I don't mind it.
Yeah.
I've always hated it as a kid and a teenager, and I think I just convinced myself when I was young that it wasn't good, and I'm like, it's fine.
And you know, like they hype up Five Guys fries.
Okay,
It's like, oh, they're fresh and
they're
all.
just fucking
I mean,
Cajun seasoning.
Yeah, and you always get just like way too many.
Way too many.
If you eat all of them, then you're gonna feel like shit.
Yeah, they're
That's
just covered
not
in
good.
grease and Tonys.
But I mean, I don't know. They're
It's just fine for a handful. But Ving Rhames is the Arby's guy. I like him.
Oh, the voice guy.
Yeah, we have the meats.
Oh, okay. I
That's
didn't know that was him.
that's the guy from fucking Pulp Fiction.
I didn't know that was him.
Yeah.
Good for him. Still working.
All right, you want to get into this goddamn topic?
How do you feel about Subway, real quick?
I loved it a lot as a teenager because it was more food
Yep.
for the same price than I was used to. So I was like, yeah, this is fucking nice. Now as an adult, I can take it or leave it. It's
I haven't
fine.
eaten Subway in over a year.
You see where they had to like declassify the bread as bread last year?
I think that was hype. I don't think.
No,
that
it's
was
true.
real.
That is real. Like the FDA does not consider it bread. It's considered a pastry because
Well,
there's so much sugar in it. The sugar content
Yeah.
is so high. No matter what kind of bread you're getting from fucking Subway, it's considered a pastry, not
so
bread.
I think it was last year, the year before last. I ate Subway. Like I was working at a place that was very close to a Subway, so it was very convenient. And I ate it like 3 times in a week.
Yeah.
And every day that I ate it, it ruined my day.
When I used to manage Body Quest, it literally was in the same parking lot over there in Goshen. It's the same parking lot. So I went there for lunch every day, and I'd load up on a double turkey breast fucking sandwich with like some goddamn spinach and cucumbers and whatever the fuck else. And the bread was like, 100 carbs, but I was getting like goddamn 200 grams of protein in a foot long with the double turkey. So I'd eat that motherfucker every day.
But after
mixed
that
with
week,
like 700 to 800 milligrams of caffeine before noon, shitting your brains out behind the counter at Body Quest.
But after that week, like, I just stopped eating Subway. I was like, this food doesn't make me feel good. I'm going to make an adult decision to not do this to myself
You
anymore.
do feel like if you eat too much Subway, you do feel like you just like ate a can of glue. Like that's not supposed to be in your body.
I don't even remember how I feel anymore.
It feels like it's not moving through your body properly. It's stuck to the sides of you.
All right, you ready to get into this goddamn topic,
Yeah,
dude?
I've asked you that 3
you will
times.
not shut the fuck up about food.
Okay.
All right, this week's topic is lawn care tips.
Okay.
Hot. Hey, listen, guys.
It's May.
If you're listening to this, some podcasts we do for you, some podcasts we do for us.
Some podcasts we do for just Pepper.
You figure out which one this is. All right, I'm obviously going last, so you need to go ahead and go. I'm gonna go grab a beer while you tell me your number 4 on your Rushmore lawn care tips.
Is that what you want from me? My number 4?
Yes.
My number 4 is, first of all, let's talk about the greatest animal that's ever graced this planet. My number 4 is don't kill bees. First of all, bees are the reason we breathe. They're the reason we're alive. Without bees, we're nothing. Humans cannot exist without bees. Now, I don't know why. I don't know if that's true, but I've heard that many times, and I'll regurgitate that to you. All I know is they're fucking cute. If you ever see a close up of a bee, they're fucking cute. And we shouldn't be goddamn killing them. Bees don't sting you. Maybe a carpenter bee. Maybe if you attacked a hive. Maybe if you run around in a circle scared as fuck and freak it out, it might sting you. But a honeybee or a bumblebee that's in your yard, it's not hunting you. It is not chasing you down. Chill the fuck out. Let it get some goddamn pollen because you don't want it because you're white and you have allergies like some fucking faggot. Let the bees do the work for you. You fuck. Number 4, don't kill bees.
I thought you were going to come in here with some dumb bullshit, but that was a very good point.
Thank you.
I came in thinking that you were going to turn this whole thing into a fucking ha-ha joke.
Nope.
But you're coming in with solid points so far.
You know what? I'm a little upset with myself because that was an impassioned speech. That was not prepared. That was all off the fucking dome. And now I'm like, why is it so low on my goddamn list?
Yeah.
Bees need my support.
Well, carpenter bee. You said carpenter bees might sting you. They won't. Like that's like the least likely to sting you.
Really?
Yeah. You got to watch out. The only way basically you'll ever get stung is if like you accidentally crush one. Like I know somebody who like one landed in their armpit and they closed their arm. The bee stung them.
Yeah. See, and you're stinging yourself at that point,
dude. I mean, that's just
defense mechanism.
Yeah. I mean, there's nothing you can do about it. But nobody was in the wrong. It was an accident. Live and let live, okay?
Yeah, except it's live and let die because they can't survive after stinging you, so you fucking killed it.
That,
you fuck?
And then, like, don't go fuck with a hive. Like, that's the only other way that they'll fucking sting you.
Again, don't hunt them, they won't hunt you, period.
If you're chilling, like, say you're chilling on a patio drinking beer, and one comes and lands on your leg,
you're good.
It is not going to do a goddamn thing.
Now, fuck wasp.
For sure.
Fuck yellow jackets.
For sure.
Fuck dirt dobblers. Fuck all these motherfuckers.
I mean, they're not
garbage.
fine.
Wasps are goddamn winged fucking devil shit faces.
Yeah.
But bees are fine. Jerry Seinfeld. The bee movie? I didn't watch it.
All right. My number 4 in my Rushmore of lawn care tips is educate yourself. Okay?
That's not a tip. That's what you're here to do.
Stop.
Okay.
I'm going to get more deep into it. So most people don't even know what kind of grass that they have, okay? The first thing you need to know before you do anything is what kind of fucking grass you have.
Okay.
There's a ton of different types. Down here in the South, we have a lot of Bermuda, Zoysia, St. Augustine, and Centipede.
Jep.
You probably have one of those 4.
I have a
Look
question.
at a picture, like just Google a picture of one of those 4 grass types.
What were they?
Zoysia, Bermuda, Centipede, St. Augustine.
Good fucking luck spelling Zoysia.
Zoysia.
Okay.
Spell it.
Zoygia.
Zoysia.
All right.
No, it's ZOYSIA or something like that.
Okay, that's pretty fucking close.
I'm
That's
very
one letter
bad at
off.
spelling.
Now, when I was a kid, the sharp ones that hurt you, my parents always called it Jap grass. Was that racist, or is that what it's actually called?
No, it's actually racist.
Is it really racist?
Yeah.
So
Very
what's that
racist.
race? What's that? Not that race. What's that grass actually called? You know what I'm talking about? The really
No.
sharp grass? You don't know?
I don't know.
You've never heard of Jap grass?
No. You know why? Because I don't hang out with
Bro, you're from
racists.
Georgia. You're from the home of the Civil War. Let me
It's not
see.
the home. I mean, a lot of
I'm
it
googling
happened
Jap
there.
grass.
Still kind of mad at General Sherman about
It's
what he
called
did.
Kogon grass. It came up immediately.
Oh my god.
When I
All
typed
right.
in Jap grass, it came up
Oh, okay.
immediately.
So, I mean, do you really want to hear about this?
I just want to know if it's actually called Jap grass or if that's because of the race. Oh no, it's because it's from subtropical
It's from
Asia.
Japan.
Oh,
so-
so they should have been calling it Japanese grass, and it wouldn't have been racist.
So listen, that's an invasive grass species.
Wow.
You know where it came in?
Imperial Japanese.
Well, no. Do you know? You want to know how it got? Ugh.
Yeah.
Do you
You're
want
calling
to know how
the
it
Japs
got here?
invasive. How?
It came in on a ship coming from Japan, and it landed in Mobile at the
Okay.
fucking port.
You know,
A lot of invasive shit comes in through Mobile port.
weird that you know so much about it when you didn't even know what I was referencing 2 minutes ago.
Yeah, I call it by its fucking proper name. You fucking
Who goes around
Racist.
saying Georgia?
Zoysia.
Yeah.
That's the common name of Zoysia.
Yeah, nobody's
We're
ever
not
heard
talking
of
about
that.
the same fucking grass.
Right. That's Kogon.
So yeah, that Kogon stuff, it's very, very, very good for erosion prevention.
Or keeping feet off of it.
Yeah,
it
that's true
hurts.
too. It does hurt.
It hurts.
It is a very tough grass.
So it was called Jap grass around here because it's from Asia.
true. Yeah.
So it was racial. Okay.
all right, what's number 3 on your Rushmore of?
Fine. Is that it? Educate
care
yourself.
tips.
Look up what type of grass you
Look
have.
up what type of grass you have, and then start from there and learn what that species of grass likes, and then try to. Because there's a lot. I'm going to get into a lot of other stuff, but that's your square one. Because Bermuda, the way you treat Bermuda and centipede is totally different.
Yeah.
They're
One's a country and one's a bug.
One's a cow, one's a pig. Like you feed them different shit. You got to give them, water differently. Like it's all fucking different.
I did a report in second grade on the Bermuda Triangle, and my whole thesis was that's where the Loch Ness monster actually was, not Lake Loch Ness.
Wow,
And it was
what a cool kid you were.
and
I
it
guess.
was yanking planes over the Bermuda Triangle, like the Loch Ness monster would come up and yank the planes into the water, and that's why they were disappearing. Anyways, my number 3, very simple. Don't bury bodies on your property.
Okay.
Easiest way to get caught. If they're like, hey, this person's dead, we think you did it. And you're like, no, wasn't me. And they're like, all right, we're going to search a yard. And they find a body and it's the victim. They're probably going to think you did it.
Yeah.
Don't do that. What's your number 3?
It's also very hard to, if you bury something. Here's another thing. You ever watch a movie and
No.
somebody kills somebody and they go bury him? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah.
Have you ever dug a hole?
Yeah, I've buried animals.
Yeah. It does not take 30 minutes to dig a hole.
No, it's an all-day event,
It is an all-day thing.
especially if you're doing a grave.
Down here, the soil is so easy to dig.
Yeah.
It's fucking you probably could dig a person-sized hole in a couple
A shallow one.
hours or
Yeah.
so. Yeah, I'm not talking
Not
about
a
a
6
6
foot.
foot. No,
Yeah, okay.
fuck no. You'd be out there all day.
Yeah.
No matter, you could be fucking anywhere. You're out there all day.
But they just go out there in the middle of the night to bury a body and they're done before the sun comes up. It's
Get
not happening.
the fuck out of here. If you're up in the Appalachian Mountains,
All right, don't say it like that, but sure.
you ain't digging a fucking hole.
Yeah.
It's all rock.
Shout out to you, broke the ranch. I
What?
can think of a show that was in the mountains.
Wow. That's
That show's in Colorado. Though.
yeah, Rocky Mountains.
Yeah, Colorado.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where the ranch is.
Yeah. So yeah, that is a good thing.
All right, thanks. What's your number 3?
My number 3 on my Rushmore of lawn care tips is go get a soil test, man.
What?
Soil test.
How do you do that?
You
Where
can
do
go to
sign up?
Lowe's, get a fucking soil test for very cheap. I mean, I can't imagine it's more than $30.
What does it do?
But if you're having problems with your lawn, that's a good place to start. Is just go get a soil test. It will send you back a readout of what your lawn is deficient in, and what you might have too much of in your lawn.
Okay.
It'll give you a pH reading, which is very important. It'll tell you what type of soil you have.
Phil Hartman.
It's clay, loamy, sandy, silt, whatever you got. And it's a good starting point to move forward. You really, if I come to your house and you say, I want beautiful green grass, then that is going to be one of the first things I do. I'm going to first determine the grass type. Going to just visually determine some of the issues that you have with it. And if I'm going to be a professional and fix your shit, that is going to be one of the first things that I do.
Do you have any edging tips with a weed eater?
Yeah.
Talon gave up after the third try.
Okay. Oh, okay. Well, this is easy. So so we're talking about edging a driveway or something like that.
Sure.
Okay.
With a weed eater.
Now, this is a lot easier with a straight shaft rather than one of those curved shafts.
Of course.
But you can do it with a curved shaft.
Of course you
perfectly
could.
fine.
Yeah.
So what you need to do, just pretend.
Hey, I have a curved shaft, you know what I mean? Slightly to the left, you know what I'm saying? My penis. All right, go ahead.
So you want to pretend like I'm just going to do this as if I'm right-handed. So you hold the shaft in your left hand, and you kind of want to shut up, and you kind of want to anchor that to your body.
Yeah,
you don't really want that arm to move around a lot, and then you're going to tilt the motor side up, and here's the kicker: you're going to go backwards. Everybody wants to go forwards. You're going to walk backwards. For some reason, you are so much more stable edging walking backwards. Now, you can get to the point where you're good enough where you can walk forwards, but I would say almost everybody, they're going to have a way easier time going backwards.
Onlyfans.com/peppercutsgrass.
There we go.
What's your number? Whatever. Or is it my turn?
It's your turn. You're on number 2.
Oh, my number 2 is very quick, very simple. Hire someone. Don't worry about it.
True.
What's your number 2?
Yeah, a lot of people
Ask me where the fuck I've been at.
A lot of people want to, they get really excited about wanting to do shit in their lawn, and, they got a bunch of dumb fuck ideas that they heard from their fucking alcoholic uncle or a shitty podcast, and they're like, oh, man, I'm going to get out here and fucking do it. And it's a commitment, and if you half-ass it, your lawn is going to look as good as your commitment is, basically.
Yeah.
It's either going to be a lot of time and effort, or it's going to be a lot of money if you want it to look really fucking good.
And there are people that do that for a living.
Yeah.
And you can pay them to do that.
But be careful who you hire.
Oh, yeah.
Because there's some absolute dipshits.
Yep.
And don't be afraid to make demands with the people that you hire. Something that's going to come up as my number 1, it is the most important thing. You can demand that aspect, and if they don't do that, then fire them. I mean, it's as simple as that.
What's your number 2?
My number 2 on my Rushmore of lawn tips is irrigation. You got to get some
water stuff.
You got to get some water on that motherfucker.
Okay.
So if you don't have in-ground irrigation, that's fine. There are some very cheap and easy ways to make above ground sprinkler systems that can work. But hey, listen, if you want a fucking kick-ass yard, unless you got well water bill's probably going to be a little bit high. And that's what I'm talking about with the commitment part. You need to commit to pay a little bit more in water to get that shit going, and because there's going to be some dry months in the summertime, and it'll fucking wreck your lawn. Especially certain grass types like the zoysia and Bermuda and stuff.
See, and I would think that
super
summertime
grass
would be not dry months. That would be wet months.
No, we usually get like a 2-month drought sometime in the summer.
Do we?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty
I think
much-
it would be way more dry in the winter.
Pretty much everywhere, like down in the south.
Okay.
What's number 2?
Mine?
Yeah.
You want my number 2?
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm on my number 1.
Yep.
That was your 2.
Yep.
My number 1, don't have a yard.
That's a good idea.
Live in an apartment.
Yeah. Well, don't live in an apartment.
Live wherever the fuck you want. Don't have a yard. Live curbside.
Yeah.
Who gives a fuck?
Live in
Or live somewhere where someone else is responsible for your
this. Get a houseboat.
Get a boat.
Yeah. Murder people on the boat. Dump the bodies in the river.
Christopher Walken.
Boom.
Robert Wagner.
Boom.
Friends with Errol Skakel.
Yep. Natalie Wood. Bye-bye.
Yeah.
Nobody knows what happened.
Hey, here's what you want to joke.
Oh, can't wait for this joke.
Hey, what kind of wood doesn't float?
Natalie
Wood.
There we go.
All right.
All right. My number one on my Rushmore of lawn care tips. This is very important.
Rest in peace.
This is the most fucked up thing that I see all the time. Nobody fucking does this. And it is the easiest thing to do. People have all these fucking retarded ideas of, how they should do things, and they have all these fucking stupid theories that don't make any sense. This is the number one thing. You ready?
Yeah.
Cut height. People out there cutting their fucking grass at 2 inches and then be like, oh, my grass looks like shit.
I think you mean height.
Height. Cut height.
Height.
Height?
Yeah.
I think it's height.
Okay.
So, if you have Bermuda or Zoysia, you can go very low. I'm mainly not talking about this. You can still scalp it. Don't get me wrong. You can definitely scalp it, stress it, have dead spots. 100% you can do that. What I'm really talking about is the St. Augustine, the centipede. If you were...
St. Augustine is the most common, right?
No, centipede's more common than St. Augustine down here.
I was taking a shot. I had a 1 in 2 chance.
All right. If you're cutting St. Augustine lower than 3.5 inches, kill yourself.
Yeah, you fucking... Hey, if you ever take anything from this podcast, say that again.
If you're cutting St. Augustine lower than 3.5 inches, kill yourself.